Prior to coating a hardwood deck, it is important that the deck be left uncoated for as long as possible. Hardwoods used for decking, especially merbau, tallow wood, ironbark and spotted gum, contain natural extractives or tannins that when exposed to moisture and UV leach out of the timber fibres. Even though the hardwood may well be air or kiln dried, there is still a high risk that the timber will leach or bleed extractives. Coating hardwoods prematurely will result in the applied coating being forced off the surface of the hardwood by the leaching process. All hardwood decks should be left for a minimum of 3 months to naturally weather until the bleeding process has ceased, even longer for some species. During the weathering period, it is advisable to hose the surface of the deck with water. This will assist the tannins to leach from the timber. Once you feel the timber is weathered sufficiently, you are now ready to commence step 1, deck preparation. Prior to applying product onto the deck, it is important to have a clean, dirt-free surface. We achieve this by adding 100 grams of oxalic acid per litre of water, or in this case, 1 cup of oxalic acid to a bucket of water, mixing well. Liberally apply to the surface of the deck with a mop. For decks that have stubborn stains containing dirt, mould and mildew, more than 1 application may be necessary or increase the strength of the oxalic mixture. A good scrub with a hard bristle scrubbing brush is also advisable for stubborn areas. Leave the solution on the surface of the deck for approximately 45 minutes. Using a high-pressure water cleaner, ensure all boards are sprayed to remove applied oxalic solution and any surface contaminants. Allow to dry for a 3-day period in good weather. Fill any nail holes, small splits or cracks with Sikkens Gooper wood filler using a filling knife. Allow up to 2 hours to dry. It is always advisable to belt sand or to coarsely abrade the surface of the timber with 60 to 80 grit sandpaper prior to coating. This raises the grain of the timber substrate and will provide the best surface for coating penetration and adhesion. Any screws or nails above the surface of the timber will need to be countersunk prior to any sanding commencing. Once sanding is complete, dust down with a soft-haired broom, then wipe with a wet rag or mop and allow to dry. For deck applications, one of 3 Sikkens systems can be used. 3 coats of Cetal HLS for a low build, water repellent, transparent satin finish with a choice of 9 UV pigmented colours. 1 coat of Cetal HLS followed by 2 top coats of Cetal Deck for a high build, water repellent, transparent satin gloss finish. 1 coat of Cetal HLS followed by 2 top coats of Cetal Deck plus slip resistant for a high build, water repellent, transparent satin finish where a slip resistant surface is required. Liberally apply the first coat of Cetal HLS with a good quality pure bristle brush. Always make sure to brush the product well into the fibres of the timber following the direction of the timber grain. Allow to dry for 24 hours or when applied coating is completely dry and tack-free before applying the second coat. 3 coats will be required for a suitable coating on your deck. Wash brushes thoroughly in mineral terps. Please dispose of terps carefully and responsibly. Do not allow any spilt material to enter drains. Any spills can be absorbed with sand.